Hello and welcome to Boiler Room Reviews again. My name is Ian and today I'm talking about a classic novel, one that you would have at least heard of, if not read yourselves, and perhaps many of you read this at school. I know my brother's year read this, although we had George Orwell's 1984 on our reading list. Today I'm talking about 1954's Lord of the Flies by William Golding. I believe he won the Nobel Prize for Literature a bit later in life. And obviously, it's quite a compliment for your novel to be on a reading list and used as an educational tool for teenagers. I'll do a basic premise of the novel. I don't want to put any spoilers in there particularly. So the premise is sort of a backdrop of nuclear war. And there are a group of young boys, some of them very young, some just sort of prepubescent, who are on a plane that crash lands on an island, a sort of tropical island, and there's no adults with them, so they have to organise themselves, take care of themselves, and attempt to form society without that parental or adult overview. We're introduced to quite a lot of characters. The main ones would be Ralph. You'd probably put him as the protagonist. He's supposed to be the nice guy, I suppose, the leader, the more noble one, although I did find him a little bit of a bully at the start to Piggy, but perhaps that's because I was overweight as a teenager and I'm a little sensitive to that sort of thing. So you have Piggy as well, who naturally by name is overweight. He's a bright lad, but not particularly useful. So he's the source of a lot of bullying and a lot of ribbing. And one of the other main characters is Jack. He, prior to the crash landing, was like head of a choir. So he has like a group of lads with him that he has influence over. He very much wants to be leader on the island, but Ralph is voted in, much to his annoyance. There's other characters dotted about. Simon's quite an important character. He's sort of the bridge between Jack and Ralph, kind of a voice of reason, that sort of thing. The tale itself is one of morality, really. And yeah, you could, I found it quite believable, the descent of the young lads into chaos and, well, eventually murder and that sort of thing is quite believable to me, although I think some people criticised it for that, perhaps the more Rousseauian sort of view that all humanity is good at heart, but that's not something that I ascribe to myself. But yeah, it was very, very enjoyable. Some of the language was a little dated, but it didn't really challenge the reading. It was very British. Thinking about watching some of the film adaptations, so if anyone's got any recommendations on that, because I think there's about 3 of them. I don't know if anyone's got a preferred one there. But yeah, I would give this a solid, what would I say? I would give this, out of quality, you've got to give it an 8 out of 10. But for reading pleasure, I'd give it a 6 or a 7. Very much enjoyed it. Didn't really drag very much. Very good descriptive passages, and obviously a lot of undertones about humanity, society, breakdown of society. But yeah, and one other little tidbit that I learnt from reading this is the word Beelzebub is ancient Hebrew for Lord of the Flies, which I thought was an interesting little tidbit of information. But yeah, definitely worth the read if you haven't already read it. But yeah, so let me know what you think of this book in the comments, like, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I'll see you again.